Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. Sorry, my throat made a weird noise. I'm about to head to Baltimore to my niece's baby shower that I'm sort of hosting. I think my sister and I, and maybe my other niece, we're kind of all hosting it together. And actually, the husband's mom, too. I think she's doing stuff. So it'll be fun. Cut that off. But so that's the main, gift. But I did purchase a few things to give her that I thought were super cute. It's her first baby. It's the first baby in my sister's side of the family. So my sister will be a grandma for the very first time. So that's all very exciting. And I found this bag at the Dollar Tree. I think it's called Dollar Tree or Dollar. Yeah, I think it's Dollar Tree. And it says welcome baby, and it's sparkly. And I just love the color scheme on this. I thought it was so pretty. The funny thing is on this side, it also says welcome baby. But I guess because it's Dollar Tree, they can only afford to put sparkle on one side. So there is no sparkle on this side. But that's okay because honestly, my husband hates sparkle so much. He was like, what do you bring that home for? He feels like it gets everywhere and you can't ever get it off. So, and I don't have feelings either way about well, I don't know. I don't love sparkle either. There was this moment in time when people would send you a letter and it would be full of glitter, like to be funny or cute or something. It would come out all over. Oh, I hate it. You'd be cleaning it forever. Anyway, so I got this. And then for wrapping paper, I bought this. And this one has like pink and sort of almost like a brown gold color. And then a little coral. I don't know. And then this one is like pink with little brown and white fans kind of shape, which I thought kind of went nice with this. So, I never know. Like nowadays, I guess to make it easier, people just put stuff in the bag and don't. But I like to wrap things, so I'll probably wrap her gifts. I don't know. I'm not sure how much paper is there, honestly. So I'll show you the first thing that I have that I think I'll wrap. I did a video about this album probably a year ago and about how I think it's the best children's music album of all time. Carole King, Really Rosie. I love it. Love it. You can go watch that video if you look up Carole King, Really Rosie. No frills ASMR. But I mentioned in that video that we found it in a stack of records at my dad's farm. Let me clarify. I found it because I was looking for it because I wanted to do a video about it. And then my sister walked in and I go, look. And she came over and literally almost grabbed it out of my hand. And we got into, like, how sometimes something becomes more passionate than it should. And we were like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. And, but it's because we both feel like, I think it was given to both of us. She claimed it was given to her, but no, it was given to both of us. But her memory is like it was her album and she would sing along with it. But my memory is it was my album because they have all the words in here. So you'd look at the words and sing it. So it's funny that this particular album, we both have a very close relationship with. And we both listened to it with our kids because, we had the CD. But anyway, I told her, I said, I just want to take it and make a video about it, and then I'll give it to you. So I took the album out. I cleaned it. I used my cleaning supply, cleaned it all up. So it's ready to go for her to listen to with her brand new grandbaby. So I thought I'd wrap it and give it to her. So I wonder if there's enough wrap in here, though, to wrap everything. I don't know. She was funny because I own all kinds of vintage things, including at least 2 record players. And she goes, I'm the one who has a record player. I'm like, you think I don't have a record player? Like, seriously. You know, I wish I'd put that. P.S. I'm not good at wrapping gifts. Ooh, I didn't know there were all these other colors. Hold on. I might change things. Oh, well. Maybe I'll just use this wrap for my sister. And I have one other gift. Okay. This will work. This is just like a bonus. I'm like the worst gift wrapper. But I do like to wrap gifts. I think it's so nice. Like, I don't really like getting gifts in just one of those gift bags with tissue. I'm like, really? I don't get to unwrap it. And I also like when, like, with my kids and stuff, if they give me birthday gifts, I like them to be on the birthday table, which we have a birthday table a week in advance, so I can shake them and think about them. And let me tell you, that never happens. Never. Usually they show up at dinner or whatever and hand it to me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't get to look at it. You know what I forgot to bring up here? My ribbon. I have a bunch of ribbon. Oh well. I kind of want to redo this side. I didn't do it the way oh well, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So we'll make this one to my sister. To Grandma. Love, Linda. And maybe I'll say, because it's really Rosie is the album, I say, I know you will really enjoy this. Okay. So that's just sort of a bonus. I'll give that to my sister when I first see her, probably not at the, event. And then I picked something up for the dad, the new dad, the husband of my niece. And it is this book called Goodnight Goon that I thought was cute because he is super into spooky, scary stuff. Like, that's his whole thing. He loves that kind of stuff. And I had never seen this before. Maybe people have, I don't know. But it's a parody of Goodnight Moon. And it has like werewolves and mummies and aliens and all kinds of spooky, scary skull in a cauldron, a skeleton. So it's Goodnight Goon, Goodnight Martians taking over the moon, Goodnight Bones in the Black Lagoon, Goodnight Mummies, Goodnight Tummies, Goodnight Claws and Goodnight Jaws. Ooh. Goodnight Moans and Goodnight Groans. And it goes on and on. It's funny though because there's Frankenstein. I just like Frankenstein. My boys, when they were little, they hated scary things. They would have hated this book. Although maybe if I read it to them when they were little, they wouldn't be scared. But they were like chickens. And Goodnight to the old werewolf, hollering, boo. What's the last page? Goodnight, you. Get under there. Oh, he tells him to get under the bed. Goodnight monsters everywhere. Yeah, that's too spooky. But I thought that was kind of cute for him. So it's the shower. Apparently nowadays, and this I didn't know until this, but the showers now, the husband, the dad and the mom, or husband and wife, whatever you want to say, they both go. And they're like couples, like everybody's invited. That's not how it was when I was, it's new to me. But so I figured I'd get something kind of special. I think my scissors aren't very sharp, you guys who told me not to use them. For paper may have been right. That'll be good. So I'll write that out to the baby and the dad, but I think I'll wait because I haven't decided. Do I write dad? Do I write his name? I don't know. I'll write it on there later because I wouldn't want to put his name out in case he wouldn't like that. I don't know. Okay. And then I got a couple of small things. Got these stacking cups, which I know are kind of for older, but I just like the color. I thought they were so pretty. My boys used to love in the bathtub having like cups like this that would stack inside each other and the water would stream out of it. And then I always had some like Tupperware that would hold water so they could, you'd have like all three of them in the tub. And it was a real party. So I thought those were cute. And then this is a cleaning teether. And apparently you hold it and kind of chew on it and it cleans your gums. I just thought it was a pretty color. But then when I was looking at it, there was a mom at the store. It was like a little local shop that a girl who used to babysit my kids now owns the store. And so I was like, oh, I'll have to spend money there to support her, But this mom was like, these are awesome. My baby loves them. I was like, really? Okay. So I thought those were cute. And then this didn't, I wish they had this in the color to kind of match. It is a little girl, this. But I got this because it just seemed like a good idea. It's called Derma Frida Skin Soother Set. And it's like this, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very, very soft, but just a little bit of like texture to it. And you put it on your hand like this, and then it kind of, you can rub their scalp with it. And one of my sons, he was born with hair like Elvis Presley. He had a full head of curly black, and he kind of like right away went into a pompadour. He looked like cool as hell. But he started to get what they call cradle cap, and it's kind of just, I think it was because of all the hair, it made it hard to clean it or something. I don't know. But back then we didn't have these, so I used to take like olive oil and use my fingers and just kind of squish, 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 squish. But I thought maybe this would be cool for like scrubbing and getting soap going and stuff. I don't know. Head to toe bath brush, it's called, for dry skin, which my kids all have dry skin. Cradle cap and eczema. So, I don't know. I do like the way it feels so much. It's really nice. So I got that. But then the thing that I got that I like really love, well, there are two more things. Actually, I'll show you this first. On the way home from our road trip, we were driving through Pennsylvania, and we stopped at, and I'll probably talk about this if I ever finish my road trip video. We stopped at, what's it called? Shoot. Kinsua? That doesn't sound right. It is a giant bridge that there was a big wind gust, and it knocked this bridge down. And you can still go look at it and walk out on it and look through this plexiglass. It's really cool. But we got there and it was closed for repair until 2027. So don't go right now. I mean, it's still a pretty park. But I did go in the gift shop. And they had this. And I don't know why. I just thought this was cute. It's an elk riding a bicycle. And I got it in a size, it's a little bigger because 6 month. Just because, like with my babies, I remember people giving me 0 to 3 month onesies, and within like 2 weeks, they wouldn't fit my kids. So I kind of figured it's more useful probably to have the little bigger size. So I got this bigger one. But look how cute. So, and I like, actually, it kind of goes with these things, not this. It's all these colors are kind of cute together, aren't they? Anyway, so I got that. It's super soft and just sort of silly. With my niece, like when she was a teenager, I used to give her t-shirts that were just nonsensical, you know, like one had a dinosaur and he was just going raw, and it said raw. So I think that's what it was. And I think one time we gave her something with a sloth on it or something. But anyway, so I thought that would be cute. The last thing I got because when I was a little girl, I had a panda bear that was in a basket. And so the panda fit just perfectly in that basket, and I carried it everywhere I went. I loved my panda in a basket. And so I was looking at this store, and they had this, which the only problem was this tag looks kind of beat. But it's all crocheted, so it's all soft, and it's a baby in a basket, and she can carry it around. Oh my gosh. I thought it was so cute. And she's got like a little passy and a little blankie. Those are kind of sewn in there, so I can't pull them out. And she's got a little bib that you can take on and off. Yep. And her clothes, I think you can take on and off. Oh, how cute is she? It's by Tikari. And it says on here, it's made with the Child Development Center in Sri Lanka and serves the needs of about 36 girls between the ages of 3 and 18. The home is a nonprofit organization with 100% of donations going directly to provide food, housing, and clothing for the girls under their care. With each Banaka purchase made, a portion of the sale helps subsidize the living and educational expenses of the girls in this home and provides each girl with a beautiful Banaka doll of her own. You know, I never totally trust how much that is all true. Like, I don't always buy things just for that purpose, but I just love the doll so much, and I love this crochet, and hopefully it does do good. That would be nice. That would be a perk for sure. So I thought that was so cute. Get your head in there, girl. So I'm not sure if I'm going to it wasn't inexpensive though. This doll was $48. I was like, ooh, but I couldn't pass it up. Okay, take the tag off there. So I have to figure out how to pack these things. Like, do I wrap them or do I just put them in the bag? I don't know. Maybe I should just put them in the bag. I have some brown, like tissue paper downstairs. Or maybe I'll just wrap like a couple of things just for fun. I know she'll have so much, really isn't a baby shower. You just watch somebody unwrap stuff. Eat and play some games. Oops. And I'm sure she'll have plenty of gifts, but maybe I'll go ahead and just wrap up a couple of them. I really want these to slide like they used to. They're just not doing it. I'll have to make sure this posts after the shower. I don't think that she watches my videos at all, but actually I know she doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think, other than my mom sometimes, I don't think anybody, maybe my sister-in-law, but other than that, I don't think anybody watches any of these videos in my family. You'd think my dear children might, but I don't think so. Can we make it? We just make it. A piece. I almost poked myself in the face with the scissors. Twice. Okay. Not my best work. Good enough. Okay. And that I think I'll just put tissue around this one. And then put the gifts. this in this bag because it's kind of nice to support the Pennsylvania wilds. I'll make that look prettier. And then I'll do these separate. Alright guys, I think that's everything. Yep, that's it. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Should I write 2